Hello. Well, just hopped off from Jen and Johnny and Lena. Here we go. YouTube, this video is for entertainment purposes only. The statements expressed here are opinions based on my intuitive interpretations of tarot and similar cards and should not be construed as statements of fact or proof of wrongdoing by any individual. So I thought I'd hop on. Yes, I'm looking for stragglers from the other one. Aren't I just so desperate? No, I'm not. So if anyone wants to join me, please feel free. Especially if you're in Australia. Hello. Isn't me you're looking for? Hello, Wendy, and hello, Noel. Oh, I'm just going to grab a tissue. I've just got an itchy nose, so do that. Always keep some wet wipes around nowadays. Hi, Zelda. Thanks for coming back and joining me. Wow. So, hi, Michelle. How are you? Welcome. I think I don't know, Michelle, I don't know if she knows I'm not a psychic or a medium or anything. I'm an intuitive. I read the cards intuitively, and yes, so started a couple of years ago, and I'm loving the journey and the learning and the wonderful community out there as well. So now, has anyone got a question to ask? No? You all want me to suggest something? Okay. Somebody write a comment, because I get very suspicious now since YouTube cut me off at 4 minutes the other day, but I think I've solved that problem. Entertainment purposes only. Yeah. So if someone could let me know you're still there and post a comment, and that I'm not talking to air for the next 40 minutes, an hour, that would be good. Am I still here? Good. What's going on behind the scenes with Trump in the White House? Wow. Still here thinking of a question. Okay. Let's have a look. What's going on behind the scenes with Trump in the White House? I was watching Violetta the other day, and she said she saw him. Yes, I can look at Mitch McConnell. She said she saw him being dragged out by his wig. So let's have a look. What's going on behind the scenes? What's happening with Trump behind the scenes in the White House at the moment? And Jimmy Costa was throwing back some of the things he said today, and he said, well, it was all true. And he's going, and believe me, I can make people panic way better than you can. Oh, dear. Anyway, so what's going on with behind the scenes with Trump in the White House? Oh, let's see. What's on the Prince of Cups? He's getting some news, emotional news about some actions. I'm going off the bottom of the deck for this one. Some action by the Queen of Wands. That's Pelosi. Oh, the Lord. Now, when I was reviewing my things, this is the Lord or the Emperor. The Emperor often stands for the rule of law. I think the rule of law is going to overtake him pretty soon. At least I think that's what he's feeling. So we've got the Prince of Cups. That's the Knight of Cups. He's been given an offer. Okay, he's been given an offer because more and more is getting out about his actions. People are talking about his actions. This is the card of an orator. There's a Queen of Wands. I tend to think of this as Pelosi and Congress. So this is Congress, headed by Pelosi. And this is the rule of law. Victory over the rule of law, having victory over him quite swiftly. I think he's not too happy. I think he's a bit scared that they're going to find a legal way to remove him or just threaten him. He's panicking. He's panicking all over the place. I'll just grab another deck quickly and just have another look. I've been using this deck a bit in the last few minutes, so I've got a candle lit here, and let's just double check that. There's my Why has the GOP enabled his behaviour? What was their true agenda? The true agenda was I don't need cards for that, but the true agenda was to get all those Conservative judges in place. That's what they wanted. And also to bring relief, get all those judges in place and give corporate America huge breaks. Anyway, so Trump, behind the scenes in the White House was Trump. Got the Chariot again. Chariot's coming up again. I still feel like that he's being overtaken. Something's happening that can bring hope to the people behind the scenes. Is he going to be able to stand his ground? Don't know. The World. No, he's not going to be able to stand his ground. He's being overtaken by the rule of law, justice. Things are coming to a head there. The completions and beginnings within the White House for Trump. The completion of his time in the White House and the beginning of his time out of it, I think. Okay, Mitch McConnell. I haven't looked at Mitch in a while. So let's have a look. Yeah, it is sick and pathetic why they've kept that man in there for so long. If he wasn't such a completely evil being who was willing to be used in that way, I'd find some way of feeling a smidgen of empathy for him, but I can't, because he knows that he's just being used, but he's happy to be used that way because it brings him power and everything else on opportunities. So he doesn't mind if he's being used for that. Let's see. Mitch McConnell. What's happening with Mitch McConnell? Well, this came out upside down. Sun's not going to be shining on him for very long. Ace of Coins. And again, this came out upside down. Lost opportunities. He's blowing some things. He's blowing stuff really badly. Secrets are going to be coming out. Secrets are going to be coming out, which is the setting sun. The sun's going down here. It's not rising. Yeah, secrets are going to be coming out. He's going to be feeling a burden because he's not going to get a lot of sympathy or help from people. He's going to have to carry the burden of his actions all on his own. And he's going to have to learn to, he's going to feel heartbroken and he's going to feel betrayed, but he's going to have to learn to let go of the past. He's been in there longer than he should have been. He's been hanging in there for longer than he should have been, and denying others the opportunity to help his state. And he has to he's going to realise that he's got to let go of it. So things aren't looking that good for Mitch McConnell. Oh, you don't have to be smart. Hey, Johnny, you don't have to be smart to do worse. Yeah, you don't have to be smart to do worse. You just have to be you. So, as I said, he said back to Jim Acosta earlier that he can cause panic. Cause people to panic better than anyone, including Jim Acosta. And I laughed and laughed and laughed because it's so true. Okay, why has the GOP enabled his behaviour? I'll have a look at that. We all know why, but we'll double check anyway. Why are they still enabling his behaviour? That's what I want to know. Not why they have in the past. We know why they have in the past. It's to get corporate America big cuts, tax cuts, and to get very conservative judges in so they can, why are they still doing it now? Why haven't they removed him? Why are they still doing it now? They made a deal with the devil. They made a deal with him. But guess what? It's time for changes to happen with that deal. And I think they're thinking about getting him out in the cold. I'm going off the bottom of the deck here. Knight of Wands. They've always known he's just a superficial charmer. But they're getting news of stuff that he's doing now that they're not going to like. And it's time for a new start. But they're going to have to show a lot of strength. They're really going to have to come down on him hard. Will they? I don't know. Yes, they are. Yeah, they are. Johnny, you're being accused of following people to bed. How dare you? Oh, how could you? I have got, what's going on with this deck here? It's a bit all over the place. I've got things on. I think I'll have to put this deck aside. Absolutely. Yeah, things are upside down and back to front with them. Yes, they do need to be voted out. I think they will be voted out. I'll have a look at that if you like. I'm going to put this deck aside. I love this little cat deck. It's the tarot of the pagan cat. It's a bit of a fun one. Good news. Oh my goodness, she lost 2 toes. That's and she only has the regular flu. Oh, Zelda, I am so happy. I'm absolutely gutted that she had to lose part of her foot, but it's good that she didn't lose her whole foot. And I'm so happy to hear that she hasn't got COVID-19. Yeah, that is such good news. And we'll always continue to send healing, love and light to her. Okay, that's such good news. I mean, it's going to be a battle for her to recover fully, but I'm sure she will. That's such good news. Okay, will there be a blue tsunami? Will there be a blue tsunami in November? I can tell you if the election was held now, there would be. Oh, you're going to get someone in trouble, are you, Noel? Mm-hmm. Look, yeah, I'm not sure how to make someone a moderator. If somebody wants to volunteer to be a moderator and send me some instructions on how to do it, can you email me? And that way, yeah, you all know my email, footprinttarot@gmail.com. Footprint Tarot, all in one. You got someone in trouble. Who'd you get in trouble? Johnny. Yeah. Let's see. Will there be a blue wave in November? These are tiny cards. Look at the size of them. They're lovely. They're a lot of fun. Tarot of the Pagan Cats. Let's have a look. I suppose, Noel, whenever you were a kid and somebody says, some parent or authority figure says, okay, who was the ringleader? Everyone pointed to you. It was that one. Let's see. Will there be a blue wave in November? Ace of Swords. Have no doubt of this. That's one of the meanings of that sword. The devil is going to be sent on his way. Going to be sent on his way to bring the country back into calmer waters. There you go. 6 of Coins. There'll be, I think, a lot of shared celebration. I'm looking at this. I feel it's shared celebration. It's going to take some time and some effort to bring things back into balance, but it will happen. It will happen. This is the wheel. Okay? Have no doubt there will be a blue wave. And the devil, I don't think this is Trump. I'm wondering if that, I'm going to put the clarifier on that, is the devil here, is that the Republican hold in the Senate? The Republicans hold in the Senate. Is that what the devil is? Is it those? I get yes, 4 of Cups. They're hanging in there because they've only got a couple of, they've only got a majority of 3, so they're just hanging in there. But illumination, a better day, and they're going to be judged. This is judgment, the sun. So this devil are those Republicans who are holding the majority in the Senate. They're going to be booted out for a better day. because they're going to be judged as not having done the right job. So, yeah, I love the devil card. Like, yeah, dear cat bunnies, they're cat bunnies. Oh dear, one of them looks like my cameo. This one looks like my cameo, only she's much cuter than that, and she doesn't have rabbit ears. I'll never put rabbit ears on my Bubba girl. Zelda, you said your aunt's in West Virginia, so would she be classed as a tough southern old bird? Because she sounds like it. But I will continue to send healing energy to her. Okay. Yes, there's going to be a blue wave, Wendy. I think so. But, you know, it never hurts to check in on that occasionally. I'm going to have a look at Clutch My Pearls, Lindsey Graham. Is he going to be booted out because his seat's up? Is he going to get booted out in November? Lindsey Graham, is he going to get booted out in November? Is he one of the Republicans who are going to get booted out? Because they don't have to boot out that many. But I think it's going to be a decent amount. Does anyone know how many Republicans are up for re-election this year? I think it's something like 26 or something. Does anyone know? Lindsey Graham. Ooh. Knight of Wands, the Cavalier, the Charmer, the Southern Charmer. I haven't shown the first card yet. I'm getting the Eight of Cups. People turning their backs on him. At first I thought it was going to walk away, but then we've got the Knight of Wands, the Southern Charmer, who is not all that he seemed, and loss. Five of Cups, loss. So I'm going to clarify that Eight of Cups. Is that people walking away from him? Yes. Yes, this is the Fool, and that's a big yes. They're looking for someone who can give them a fresh start. So his voters are going to walk away from him. And the charm and Southern Knight is gone. So Lindsey Graham is out of there, I think. Yes, everyone should get out and vote. We're not sure. I don't think our elections are for a while yet. I think we had an election last year. I can't really remember. But, yeah. Now, I think I'll ask, see if I can get a number. How many Republican senators are going to lose their seats? So I'm going to ask, how many Republican senators are going to lose their seats? Okay. I can hear my husband's chair moving, so I'm just going to yell out and Zelda will know. James, I am live, okay? Hi, Jace, how are you? I just told my husband that we're live. Zelda got to hear his dulcet tones earlier when he's coming out. He's got a lovely voice. I love his voice. I love him. There we go. So how many Republicans are going to lose their seats, their Senate seats. I'm not talking about the House of Reps. I think they'll still maintain majority, but I'll read on that anyway. Oh, got 3 cards came out. Let's have a look. Got the Emperor. I think that's Mitch McConnell. He's the so he's definitely going. The Knight of Swords. Seven of Cups. Who's the Knight of Swords? Chalices. He's 2 main lieutenants. I think that's Graham. And who's the other one? Who's the other one? I can't remember who. But I've got the 2 of Cups under that. So this to me is his lieutenant. And I've got the 2 of Cups under that, 2 of them, 2 main lieutenants. And is this 7 others? 7 of Cups. Oh. And another 7 to 10 on top of that. So we're looking at 9 to 12 Republican senators losing their seats. Wow. Only time will tell if that's true. Barr, give Judge the full report. What will happen? Has he given, Rachel, has he given him the full report? Full report, has he? That's what you heard. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, I'll put my little pagan cats away. Thank you, everyone, for coming and joining me after the live. I did start a little live one. I went for about 5 minutes and Zelda's like, oh, bugger. She's like, well, no, you didn't say, oh, bugger, did you, Zelda? She said, oh, Jen, Lynn and Johnny and Lena are on live. I said, okay, I'll see you over there. So let's see. Tattoo Tarot. This is the Tattoo Tarot. Ink and Intuition. It's a cool one. I find it very blunt when I want it to just be straight up. Make sure there's nothing there. Let's have a look at the Mueller report. I know this is hard times for everyone. How's everyone going themselves? He has given the full report to the judge. Okay. Oh, that's all right, Johnny. I had a ball. I hopped on and I was reading along with you guys. You have to go and have a look at my comments at some of the cards I came up with. Yeah. I don't mind. You didn't clash with my vibe. I get good vibes off you. I love watching you. Yeah. So let's see what's going to happen with the full Mueller report. And Johnny, if you ever want to do a live stream with me, I'm always open to it. Just send me an email or something at Footprint. And yeah, I wouldn't know how to set it up with more than one people, but you know. You were, I think, number 4 or 5 of the readers that I started to watch. And I was subscriber number 19 for you, Christine. So that's me. And I still watch. I have the Christine Matheson set up on the television. So, yeah. So I watch more on the television under the other thing than on here. But, yeah. I was subscriber number 19 for Johnny. Okay, what's going on with the judge and the full Mueller report? Is he still reading it? We'll ask that first. Is he still going through it? Oh, he's not happy. He is not happy. That is, what the hell have they done? That's what I'm getting off that. It's like, yeah, what the hell have they done? What the hell has Spa done? Talk about painting people into a corner. That's what he's thinking. And he's just as angry at the GOP. Talk about drinking the Kool-Aid and ignoring all the facts. And he's seen the whole thing. This is the whole picture. That's what I feel this world card. This is the whole picture. He's looking at it from every aspect, from every angle. This angle, that angle. He's looking at it from every angle. He's going to be well and truly global. When you're doing computer programming, you can create global attributes that apply to everything. And then there's non-global attributes, which only apply to some things. He is looking at everything, every single little thing, and how they apply to everything else. That's what he's doing. What's off the top? When he decides he's ready to go, he's going to act quickly, and I don't think people are going to be prepared for it. And he is going to fire a lot of slings and arrows at people. So let's see what I'll put those 4 cards aside, and I'm going to ask, will more indictments come out of the report? Invite button. You can click that link and the link will populate, and you could email that person you want to join. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, invite. Let's have a look. Can I send you an invite? And where do I send it? Let's have a look. Invite. Copy to clipboard. And go over here. Compose. Paste. And let's have a look. Just go down there. And hang on a minute. And let's see. Whoops. Hang on a minute. hang on a minute. I'm still concentrating. I'm mentally shuffling. Oh, okay. That's cool. Johnny, can you send me your email so I can send you an invite next time? That'd be cool. I'd love to join you. I'd love to talk to you face to face. And yeah, it's so nice that you've come and joined that. But now, so I'm going to ask, will there be more indictments coming out of this judge's review? Yeah, I love StreamYard. I tried a couple of different ones before, and StreamYard's just so easy to use. It really is. You know, it took me a couple of goes, but as you can, if people look through my videos, you'll see a few failures, but StreamYard's great. Will there be indictments coming out of this judge's review? Yeah, I get 5 of Swords, which is a no, but then I also get the Lovers, which is a yes, and the Chariot. And these indictments are going to be sent out very quickly. Yeah, he's not impressed. All he can see, you know, an abuse of power. He's seen the abuse of power, and there's going to be indictments sent out. How many, I wonder? Is this bar? It's the Lover's bar and the deal he made. 8 of Coins. Yes, that's bar. As I said, this judge is looking at every single little detail. So this is bar. How many other indictments? And I don't think it's going to do with. Are the indictments to do with his with the report itself? And Barnes' indictments to do with the report itself. Let's have a look. 8 of Cups. That's a no. But it's also the 8 of Cups, as you remember. It's not to do with anything that's in the report, but he's going to get indicted. It's not to do with it. But remember, in traditional right away, the person in the 8 of Cups has turned their back and walking away. He turned his back, turned a blind eye. Is it to do with him suppressing the report? Will the indictments be to do with Barrett suppressing the report? My email, Johnny, is footprinttarot@gmail.com. So footprint tarot is all one word, as you see it on the screen. Well, that's 2 words on the screen. Take the gap away. So are these indictments to do with Barr suppressing the report? That's a yes. Using his position, one of the things about the 9 of Cards, one of the things it indicates is an autonomous position. He used his position abused the power of his position to turn a blind eye and suppress things in the report. Yep. I think Barr is going to end up indicted and in court, and it's going to happen. When it does happen, he's not going to be able to outrun it. You can't. It's going to happen like a runaway chariot. Ooh, the end of his career, I think. Will this happen soon? I'm going to say, will this happen soon? Will Barr be removed from office? Will it happen soon? I'll start. Will it happen soon? I'll ask that first. Two of Swords. Maybe. Thinking about it. Thinking about doing it soon. Will he be removed from office first? Oh, yeah. He's going to be removed from office first because he's just abused the power of that office. He's drunk on the power of that office. This is the King of Cups when I'm talking about people abusing their positions because they're drunk on the power. Wow. Things aren't looking too good for Barr. What's a great question, Jace? Let's see. Has Barr given up on helping Trump? Let's have a look at that. Continue to use this deck. Let's have a look. Put the cards back in the deck. I haven't used these for a while. Has Barr given up on helping Trump? Let's see. Has Barr given up on helping Trump? If he's got brain one left in his head, he would have, but let's have a look. Has Barr given up on helping Trump? He's been awfully quiet, hasn't he? Has Barr given up on helping Trump? The thought just entered my head is no, he's just being a lot quieter about it. This is generally a yes card, but I think he's thinking he can still win and Trump can still win. But has Barr given up on helping Trump? Yes or no? Six of Coins reversed. I think, yes, he has. Well, no, he has, but he's only given up on doing it publicly. He's still doing it behind the scenes. Is he still doing it behind the scenes? Yeah, he's still helping him, but behind the scenes, he's keeping a low profile. So he hasn't given up on helping him. But he's just, keeping his head low because he knows he's in trouble. I think he's ill. I mean, but I have to say, I was watching one of Trump's press conferences the other day, and Barr was standing behind him, and he was looking furious. I mean, honestly, if looks could kill, Trump would have dropped on the spot with some of the looks that. So he hasn't stopped helping Trump, but is he angry at him? Is Barr angry at Trump? He feels betrayed by him. Then why is he still doing that? and he feels like he's just creating chaos wherever he goes, and he's getting a bit tired of it. He wishes he'd never taken the job on. But why did he take the job on? He must have known what animal Trump was. My theory is that he thought he could use Trump. He'd had these ideas for years and years that he'd never been allowed to implement because they're pretty shocking, and that Trump would let him do that. Hello, Karen. Welcome. It's nice for you to join us. Thank you. So that's my theory, is that he thought that he could manipulate Trump into getting a lot of these ideas of his up and running. And, yeah, that he could control Trump. Did Barr think he could control Trump? I'm going to ask that question. Did Barr actually think he could control Trump? Let's have a look. Page of Swords. Yep, he did. Knave of Swords, sorry. Yeah, Page of Swords. Yeah, he did. He fought. Yep. He didn't think it fully. You know, this is not thinking things through fully as well. He had this idea of a plan, but didn't think it through to full maturity. If he had of, he would never have put himself up for the job. Okay, so yeah, Barr. And guess what? He's going to have to face judgment on it. He's going to have to face that judge. What's the judge's name? You know, everyone's always said that Trump's taxes are going to bring him down. I was thinking that way for a long time, and I even did a reading once that said that when his taxes come out, it's going to be a tipping point for the Republicans. But are they really going to matter now with everything that's going on? Why didn't he ignore or fight having to turn over the report? Why didn't he ignore or fight having to? Yeah. Why didn't Barr ignore the order or fight it to turn over the report? Four of Wands came out. Oh, and the Tower. Four of Wands, he wants to go home. He's had enough. This to me is a home. Four of Wands is a homecoming card. He wants to go home, and he thinks that maybe this can help create a Tower moment. He really does want to go home. He wants a fresh start away from it all. This is interesting. This is the King of Wands, and he's got all the flames around him. He wants Trump to burn. Deep down, he really wants Trump to burn. But he's put himself in such a position. His fate is tied to Trump's now. He can't just leave quietly. Even if he did leave quietly, he's never going to get away from Trump. But, yeah, that's why he did it. He wanted to speed things along a bit because he just wants to go home. Is John Roberts being manipulated by the Republican Party and Trump? And Johnny, does Mike want to be president now with the state of things the way they are? Well, I'll have a look at that. I don't know about you, Johnny, but when I first thought about why Trump agreed to be vice president, I thought he thought that Trump wouldn't last a year and he'd stuff up so badly he'd leave, and then Mike would step in and save the day. I think that he honestly thought that. But does Mike want to be president now? Does Mike Pence want to be president now of the state? That was bad shuffling. We'll put that one in there. If it wants to come out, it will. Yeah, he still wants it, but he's like Bar, he's not really thinking through. He wants it more than common sense. Common sense would tell him, I don't want to touch this with a barge pole. But he wants it that badly, he's not really thinking it through. He wants that power. He's willing to do anything to cling on to it. He should pack up and go home, but he's not going to. Yeah. He thinks that people would welcome news of him taking over as president as good news. And again, it's a knave. He's not thinking it through properly. Yeah, I think he still wants it, but he's not really thinking it all through. He'll tackle anything and do anything he can to get that power and hang on to it for as long as he can. What does a remove Trump ceremony look like, Jace? That's what I want to know. Okay, the question about Justice Roberts. I think I'll grab a different deck for that. Justice Roberts. I'm like Johnny, I have heaps and heaps of decks. We have a lot of decks in common too. But, yeah. And I love every one of them. When I get a new deck, I will sit down and I will go through each card and look at each card. And some cards I'll hold for longer than others, and just depends which card it is, depending on the deck, and sort them through and mix them up, but handle each card separately. That's my way of, I don't put it under my pillow or anything. I just go through and sort the cards out, and each card separately. I'm still live.
I've got to get out.
About 15 more minutes.
Oh, come on.
15 minutes. I'm just got to do a question. Okay, my husband's saying I have to get out of the house. So I'm going to just do this question about Justice Roberts, and then I think I'm going to have to wind it up. Oh, what's going on? That was just bad shuffling. That was just bad shuffling. I'll put all that in the middle. Justice Roberts. Is Justice Roberts being manipulated by the Republican Party or Trump? Thought went through my head only as much as he wants them to, which seems a bit strange. Only as much as he wants them to. I think that might be he wants them to think he can be manipulated by them. Let's have a look. Does he want them to think it? Yeah, two knights. I've got two knights, the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles. This is quite often, I've done it as I learned in my review, the knights are not what they seem. Not what they seem. He's happy to let them think that he can be manipulated by them, but he is always going to go by his own judgment, not theirs. And he's quick to fire back. You know, when Trump had a go at the Supreme Court a while, he was quick to fire back. Four of Cups. He really doesn't give a rat's ass what they think. That's what went through my mind. No, I don't think he is being manipulated, but I don't think he's happy to let them think they can manipulate him. He doesn't really give a rat's ass about what they think with regard to the law. He's a Republican. He cares about, you know, Republican values and all that. But he puts, I think he puts his, does he put his commitment to the law above partisanship? Yes, he does. That's a big yes. Yeah. He acts on his own judgment, not theirs. He's happy to let them think he can be manipulated because it gets him off his back. But he really doesn't give a rat's ass what they think. He has some commitment to the Republican Party, but his ultimate commitment is to the law. I don't think that's anything different than other people have gotten. Anyway, my darlings, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. As you heard, my husband's going a bit stir crazy. So he wants to get out for a bit of a drive. So we're going to go for a drive. We've been here, went into Shutaway, whatever, last Saturday morning. Taken a couple of little drives, but not stopped anywhere or gotten out anywhere. So, yeah, we'll just have to, yeah, so we're going to go for a drive. And thank you so much for joining me. I so appreciate it. And everyone, love and healing light to you all. I hope you are all able to dodge a bullet. If you can't dodge the bullet, love and healing light, be strong. You can beat this thing. And everyone, we can all beat this thing, and we will. So thank you all. I love you all. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you, Jace. Thank you, Karen. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks, Michelle. And thanks, Rachel. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.